Hey guys, thanks for tuning back into my channel. This week's video is just going to be a look, my take on the Kylie Eyeshadows Burgundy palette. Do not laugh at how I say Burgundy. I've always said it like that. I can't say it. This is the look. Just a simple look, simple lip. Everything in it is simple, so I hope you guys enjoy this video. And as far as the winners of the giveaway, be looking out in your DMs for a DM from me. I've selected all 6 winners, so like I said, just look in your DMs and you will see if you won or not. So thank you guys for tuning in, and stay tuned if you want to see how I achieve this look. So the first thing I want to do is just put some of the Too Faced Lip Injection Extreme on my lips, just to get started. Then I'm going to go with my NARS eyeshadow base and just place it all over my lids and then rub it together. And I'm going to be using the Kylie eyeshadow palette, the Burgundy palette. And I'm going to just place this color into my crease. I had to zoom in on y'all because I felt like y'all couldn't see. So I had to zoom in a little closer, but of course, when to just put this in my crease area, I'm going to make sure that it's all over my crease in the areas that I want it in. This is just a transition color for me. That's why it's barely showing up. And y'all, don't laugh at the way I say Burgundy. I already told y'all earlier, but I'm going to be saying it a lot in this tutorial, so that's just the way I say Burgundy. Now I'm going to go to this more orange color, and I'm just going to place it right on top of that color, placing it more into my outer V area. And this is just to warm up the eye. Then I'm going to go to the darker burgundy color. I don't have the palette with me, so I don't know the names right now. But I'm just going to place that right in the same area. But I'm going to press this harder. I have been using a really light hand towards the beginning when I first started doing the eye. But now that I'm with a darker, deeper color, I'm going to start pressing down harder with the brush so that I pack more of that darker color into my crease area and into my outer V area. And this is just going to deepen in the look doing this technique. So you want to, when you do your transition colors, you always want to use a lighter hand so that you make sure you get enough product on your eye, not too much because you're just doing a transition. But with the darker shades that you want to show up more, you press down harder. I hope that makes sense to you guys. I'm trying to explain it the best way I can. Y'all, it felt so good. It feels so good to be back. It feels so good to be recording tutorials. Like, y'all know how happy this made me recording this tutorial. Now I'm going to take this kind of shimmer color and I'm going to use some Fix Plus to make it even better, and I'm just going to start packing this all over my lid. Now I'm going to be honest, y'all know I live by her first palette, the natural colors, the bronze palette, that's what it's called. I lived by that palette. I love that palette so much. But this palette, I'm sorry, this palette just doesn't get me as well as the other one did. This palette, I don't know if I just got a bad palette, but the consistency of this palette, I don't like it at all. The shimmer colors don't really show up shimmery. Yeah, I mean, it's okay, but I'm not really liking it. The transition colors I didn't really like. This is just very disappointing. um, palette, in my opinion. Maybe I should buy another one and just see if it's different. Or maybe I got a bad palette, but yeah, I'm not really feeling this palette. So I'm just continuing to pack this shade on my eye. And if you mess up, just go back with your transition color and put it right over top of wherever you messed up at so you can't tell. And I'm just making sure that it's in my inner corner as well. Now I'm going to take this other shimmer color and I'm going to pack that on the inside in my inner corner, and I'm going to kind of spread it out towards the middle. So it's going to be like an ombre effect. And once again, like I feel like you can't even really see these colors. Like I said, this palette isn't, I don't know, I'm just not really feeling this palette. So I'm going to use this Kat Von D tattoo liner. And I have a love-hate relationship with this liner. Like, this is the third one I've gotten, and it is just very drying. Like, once I do one eye, I literally have to leave it alone for about 5 minutes so that it can get moist enough to do the next eye. It's just pretty crazy, insane to me, but hey, it gets the job done. It just takes a little while longer. I'm just doing both eyes. Just going to do a regular wing. Now I'm going to use my Bye Bye Pores primer, and I'm just going to place it all over my face. This is a newer primer, and I've been loving this primer as well. Even though it makes my face light, it still makes my face very matte throughout the day. And now I'm going to just set my face with the Urban Decay De-Slicken. This is for people with oily skin. And I learned this trick from Alyssa Forever. I know this is like my third time talking about her, but I'm feeling her channel. I'm loving her. But it just makes your face even more matte throughout the day for people with oily, very oily skin like myself. So that's the reason why I do it. And I'm just putting on my Queen Bee lashes by, of course, none other than Coco Lashes. You guys know that's my favorite brand, or my favorite lash brand. Then I'm going to use this Gerard's Cosmetics BB Plus, and I'm just going to go ahead and put it where I would put my highlight at and rub it in. I don't know what made me start doing this, but I love the way my highlight looks once I'm done with all of my foundation. Um, once I'm done with my whole face routine, it just makes, to me, in my opinion, it makes my highlights stand out more. Now I'm going to take the Hourglass Stick Foundation. I'm just going to place it all over my face. And I know you guys are probably thinking like, damn girl, how much of this are you going to put on your face? But when it comes to stick foundation, I like to be sure. So I just place a lot, and I mean a lot on my face. And it never looks like cake face, so if you guys want to put a lot on your face, like I'm doing, don't worry, it's not going to look all cakey. Um, it's just, I don't know, that's just how I like to do it. And plus, this isn't the only layer that I'm going to do. So here's another layer. I just like to make sure, especially when I don't color correct, I like to make sure that I have enough foundation on. And this foundation dries up really quickly too, so this is a good foundation. I would recommend this for people with oily skin. And I'm just using a Morphe E44 brush. And now I'm going to take my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. Um, the color will be on the screen. Of course, I forgot I put them on the screen. I was going to say in the description box, but it's going to be in the screen because I do not remember what color I have. And I'm just going to, place it under my eyes and wherever I would put a highlighter at. And my beauty blender is damp, but I wanted to, it had been sitting for a while, so just to make sure that it's still damp enough for me, I just go ahead and spray some Fix Plus on it because I'm too lazy to get back up and go run it under some water, but it is damp. I'm just going to use that and blend out everywhere I put the highlighter at. Now I'm going to take my Laura Mercier powder and I'm just going to place it everywhere that I put the concealer at, just to set my concealer and make sure that it doesn't move throughout the day. And honestly guys, this is one of my favorite parts about makeup is baking my face, because this is what really makes my face stay put all day. And even though I didn't put concealer right there, I'm going to go ahead and put the powder right there to go ahead and keep baking my face. And then I'm going to take the espresso single that I have from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm just going to put it in my contour, which is going to be in my cheeks, under my chin, so I don't have a double chin. I don't really specifically contour my nose, but I always put powder on the side of my nose because I don't like the really strong contoured nose, and I feel like that's just enough definition for me. So I'm just going to take some more Laura Mercier powder and just rub it all over my face as well, just to set my face even more. Then I'm going to take the Maybelline Fit Me, and I'm going to foundation powder, and I'm just going to rub off my Laura Mercier powder with this, just so that I don't get a white flashback in pictures or anything like that. You guys, look at my lash. Like, you know what's so crazy? I did not fill my lash like that at all. Like, normally you can feel when your lash is coming off. Not me. And I didn't use my Duo this time. I tried a new lash adhesive. So I'm sorry, I'm going to have to go back to my Duo, or I'm going to have to go back to using hair glue, because that is not acceptable. So now I'm just putting the colors that I put in my crease, in my under eye. Y'all know the routine. Yeah, but that lash is really bothering me. I can't believe that happened. Now I'm taking the Morphe 9B palette with this stippling brush, and I'm just mixing the last row of colors all together and placing it on the apples of my cheeks. I've been loving this palette a lot recently too. Morphe always comes through. Now I'm going to take my Anastasia Glow Kit, and I'm going to take those two colors right there and mix them. Place them on the high points of my cheek, on my nose, cupid's bow, all that good stuff, under my eyebrows, all that. Highlight is on fleek. What I tell y'all? What I tell y'all? Y'all ain't hear me though. Y'all hear me. Y'all listen. Now I'm gonna take that my Tarte Lights Camera Action mascara, and try and fix that lash, and just blend my lashes with the regular lash. Y'all can't tell me that highlight is not tweaking. My highlight is on 10 right now, baby. I'm looking like a mini Jaclyn Hill. Now I'm taking my Kylie Cosmetics True Round Liner. Y'all already know it's my favorite. Don't act like because I've been gone, y'all forgot. And I'm just going to line my lips with that and make sure it's everywhere I want it to be. Then I'm taking my BH Cosmetics Muse lip color, and just going to place it all over my lips. And that is going to be it for this video.